another episode of Getting Real with Real Agent Helper. Today's episode features a virtual assistant who has been working in a property management company which does maintenance services, renovation of properties, and the like. Together, let us know more about how a virtual assistant can help you improve your business. Hi, Pilar, how are you doing today?
Hi, Liza. Thank you for the introduction.
Yes, and thank you as well for joining us today. We're very happy to see you and, of course, to talk to you. So, for this particular interview, Pilar, we have prepared some questions for you so that we would be able to help our dear viewers to understand better how it is to work with a virtual assistant and how the process goes. All right? So, without further ado, let's begin with the very first one. Pilar, can you please give us an idea about the nature of your client's company or business?
My client works in a management company. We manage properties, and we also handle things that have to do with the property itself, such as the maintenance, any rehab or fixing that needs to be done. We also advertise the property whenever we need it to be rented, and he also works in another state doing selling, leasing, and acquiring properties for their own company.
Right, thank you for that, Pilar. Pilar, can you also please give us an idea regarding some of the tasks that you do for your client on a daily basis?
Yeah, of course. On daily basis, I follow up with them. I send them their calendars in the morning, what they have to do, where they have to be, and I send them reminders if they have a call 15-30 minutes before, so they are on time, on task. I also do underwriting for new properties, so you can know if the property is worth buying or not. I follow with the work orders. I create the bills for that. I also do a bit of social media. When we rent a property, we announce it on Facebook and things like that mostly, but the main task is following with people and make sure they are on top.
Amazing! You are doing quite a lot of things, Pilar. I'm just wondering how you can manage everything. How do you make sure that you can manage all the tasks given to you? And how do you ensure that there are no tasks left undone and that everything will be covered on a daily basis?
Well, I actually go very old school on this. I have a notebook and I keep track of what I have to do during the day. But since my day is almost the same every day, I know what to do in the morning, what to do in the afternoon, and what to do at night.
Okay.
And before I log off, I check that everything I have to do is done. And if I have pending emails, I just pin them so it's the next thing I see when I log in next morning. But mainly I just follow my book and just check things on a checklist.
Well, I agree with you on that, Pilar, that preparing a to-do list or a checklist is truly timeless. It's something that would always be effective, all right? So thank you for that. Thank you for being detail-oriented with the things that you have to work on. Now, Pilar, we know that you are from a different country compared to that of your client, right? So technically, you are separated by distance. How do you make sure that despite the distance, you still maintain and observe consistent and effective communication with your client?
As a team have a weekly call on Mondays, so we can keep track of everyone, but with my boss and my clients in specific, we have daily calls, daily messages, and also with the maintenance crew. We talk every afternoon to make sure that they went where they need to go. They did what they need to do. So mostly calling, messaging, emails back and forth. It's constant communication. It's the same as if we were in an office.
Yes.
Me in one place and them on another office. So it's exactly the same as if we were in the same building, with the difference that we are very, very far.
I know. So therefore, Pilar, would you attest to the idea that distance does not matter at all in this case?
No, not at all. I can confirm that it's the same working on the same building and working afar, as long as you have a good communication with your clients and everything is back and forth, and that's just all you need. It's good communication.
I totally agree with you on that, Pilar. It's always good communication, which will serve as the key in order to make sure that everyone will be proactive and at the same time, everyone will be efficient with the work that you are doing, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so Pilar, also please share with us some of the applications, the tools, or maybe softwares that you use in order for you to be able to make sure that all the tasks that you have to do will be able to carry them out perfectly well, all right, and that everything will be attended to accordingly.
Well, the main tool that we use it's AppFolio. That's a great tool if you have to keep track of properties, work orders. That's golden actually to work with. And then you use what most companies use: calendars, emails. But AppFolio and Trello, it's also a good tool to keep track of to-do lists and what properties need to be done in a long term. So if you have a year, Trello is better to keep a full view of what you have to do instead of a weekly base. And mainly AppFolio.
Okay,
It's my golden tool.
all right. Pilar, actually, many of the clients who are in the field of real estate really use AppFolio a lot, right?
Yeah.
And many of them are really attesting to the effectivity of it and the ability of it to help clients and also virtual assistants. Can maybe give our viewers more elaboration or more understanding of what AppFolio is and how it works?
AppFolio is a tool that real estate agencies, use to keep track of their properties. And within that, it's a very simple, very intuitive site because you can type on the search bar and everything you need will pop out. You can keep track of properties, of tenants, of owners, of past tenants. You can create a payroll. You can see the delinquencies of the month. Everything that you need as a real estate agency is there. Everything you need. So it's very intuitive. It's very simple. So it's very easy to learn how to use it. So it's a very good tool.
Amazing. So this is indeed a complete pack, right? Like everything that you would be needing in that field, in the field of real estate and property management, you'll see it there in AppFolio.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Pilar. Pilar, you've also mentioned that you were handling some Facebook posts before. You are posting every time properties perhaps that will be rented out or maybe will be available and things like that. So as a social media manager, how do you ensure that the account that you are handling will get a lot of engagements and that your client will be able to get leads or potential customers or investors from the said page?
Once per month or per quarter, we track our social media engagement. We see our stats, and according to that, we change the time we post or the days we post to meet more people. We usually, for instance, we post on the afternoon at noon at lunch because most people are just scrolling on their phone while they're having lunch. So we keep track of that and we adapt to that in order to engage more with people. And we also keep a consistent image of our posts. Everything looks very similar. We use the same color scheme so that whenever you see that image, you know that's us.
Yeah.
And what we do is we try to answer to people quickly. We send them what they need. Do you need to see this house? Okay, when can you go? We can schedule this for tomorrow. We can do this like that. We send them the link for the post on the website. Everything that they need, we try to do it quickly. So the quicker you answer people, the more happy they are. So
Yeah.
that engages more people because they will speak good about you. So we try to keep a good image about ourselves.
All right. Pilar, you mentioned that the quicker you attend to the needs or perhaps concerns and queries of other people or potential customers, the happier they become, right? So, in a way, you're already becoming a customer service representative as well for the company, correct? So, in that case, how do you make sure that concerns are attended to immediately? And how do you make your customers happy?
Making customers happy mainly has to do with replying quickly and offering solutions, and make sure that they don't have any doubts on what they are asking, and be as clear as possible and ask a bunch of times, okay, do you have any more questions? Is this clear? Can I help you with anything else? It's mainly being polite and being there for what they need and being supportive and just helping as much as you can, being as polite as you can. We use, I'm not gonna lie, we use scripts for some answers, but they are answers that have been proven to work and that customers respond right to them, and then we can lead them better from that. So we try to be supportive and helpful as much as we can.
Yes, exactly. And I'm pretty sure that your customers are appreciating that a lot. Every time you are getting back to them very quickly, and at the same time, every time you speak with them very politely or respectfully, I'm pretty sure that customers appreciate that a lot. That's why they continue to trust you and also the company. Lar, how would you describe your working relationship with your client? All right, so you've been working for your client for quite a while now, and as we mentioned earlier, you're not meeting face to face. More or less, you're meeting virtually, you're having calls and the like. But how do you ensure that there would still be a positive working relationship with your client? And how do you make sure that you'll be able to maintain?
I have never been happier working for a client than I have been doing this. I really love my job. I love what I do. So that's a huge part. If you love what you do, it's easier to connect with your client. And what we do is we have calls. He's a very, very patient person. He's very detail oriented. He's a good teacher. He is very patient, teaching you what you have to do, how he likes things to be done. And he's also willing to take your ideas and put things together in order for everything to work, everything to be smooth sailing. So calling, communicating, and being in a good mood is very, very important. And we also know that we are humans and errors happen and we have bad days and whatnot. So we are very honest about our work relationship, and that's huge, and it has been wonderful to me. So I try to keep up the good mood, the good work, and do what I'm asked to do, because that's the most important thing at the end of the day.
You've mentioned that it's about communication, which is a very important key or element to maintaining a good relationship with your client. And at the same time, you have also highlighted on the importance of transparency. So every time there are things that something bad that maybe happened to you, or if you are challenged in a certain area or aspect, you just really have to communicate that with your client, and I'm pretty sure that they would understand and they would be there to assist you also with whatever it is. Am I right, Pilar?
Yeah, of course. There have been times where I was like, I can't do this, I don't know how to do this. And my client was very supportive. He was very trusting on me. He was like, you can do this, you will do this. We have to be patient, we have to practice, but you will be good at this. So he was putting all the trust and all that confidence in me, and I was like, okay, if you say I can do this, I will have to be able to do this because you're trusting me to do this. And at the end of the day, I could do that, but that extra boost of confidence is very nice, and it's wonderful to work in such a positive environment.
Indeed, Pilar. I'm very happy that you are also happy and contented with the client and the team that you are in at the moment. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they're also very happy to work with you, and they have already established that kind of trust, all right, in you and faith in you. So for our viewers, we just heard from Pilar that sometimes it actually does not matter if we are separated by distance. It does not matter as long as we are actually driven and at the same time focused on what we are supposed to do, and we build that kind of trust and at the same time respect with each other, with the client and with the virtual assistant. Everything will work out perfectly well. All right. So Pilar, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate your time, and at the same time, we are very happy with all the things that you have shared with us. So thank you for sharing with us your insights and at the same time your experiences. Truly very helpful.
Thank you, Eliza, for the invitation and the space.
Of course. And thank you as well to our dear viewers for joining us today. We will be having having another episode very soon. So we'll see you again with Getting Real with Real Asian Helper. Thank you so much and have a great day.